Alright, here is round 2 of my tutorials, because I'm a nerd. Anyway, alright, after, you start doing your thing, for the love of God, don't waste your tokens. They're very valuable, and they cost real money. For the most part, you can donate to get more tokens, or once in a while there's another player that'll be selling them, which usually they charge an arm and a leg for them, but it's because they do cost real money. That being said, I try to donate at least once a month because it keeps the game going. The game server costs are expensive. Just what I've been told, and I believe it. Alright, if you need help or anything, there's the help center, where it's got this, that, and the other. Not everything goes very in-depth, though. So, we can always go under the community tab to the forums! Woo! There is a specific help section, if I can speak right now. This is where this is going. And then you can create your own topics, do whatnot if you have specific questions, or you can always go to the chat box and you can ask your questions in there. However, if you search for the answers yourself, you'll usually retain them longer. It's just my experience. Alright, so we got that. Let's cover the reptiles as opposed to room space and everything, tub space, all that good stuff. Like we covered last time, royal pythons require 3 space as adults. Ornate horned frogs or Pac-Man frogs require 2 space as adults. However, must be housed separately after neonate stage. After they're not itty-bitty babies anymore, in real life, they will eat each other. So in game, you cannot house them in the same tub, like in the same initial enclosure. For them, you'd have to either buy multiple 2-space enclosures or buy a rack. That's the best option, but racks are expensive. Just starting out really isn't an option. Corn snakes, 3 space. Common boa constrictor, 8 space. Leopard gecko, 2 space. Bearded dragon, 3. Red-eyed tree frog, 1. Green tree python, 8. Western hognose, 2. Red Aki monitor, that's a weird name, 10. White's tree frog, 2. Reticulated python, 45. I would not recommend starting out with either a reticulated python or Burmese python, which requires 30. For that matter, avoid the jungle carpets at first. Might not, stick to something that's either 3 or less space, just to start out. Because, if you grab them, and then you're gonna, it's gonna be too much of a mess, it's gonna be too much of a hassle, you're gonna get overwhelmed, and then you're gonna hate the game. And we don't want that. Again, like with the Pac-Man frogs, California king snakes, they will eat each other. They will actually on occasion try to eat themselves. So, they have to be housed separately also. Honduran milk snakes, 3 space. Oh yeah, 3 space. Nope. And crested geckos, 2 space. That being said, in our room, first room, like right here, we went ahead and got the 45 space enclosures. We can't put more than one California king snake or Pac-Man frog in there. I've already explained that. I just want to reiterate the point. That way there's no confusion. Alright. After a while, I clicked on the wrong tab. Okay, so we'll do the rescue center first. You can actually adopt reptiles that have made their way into the rescue center. You can abandon your reptiles, if you don't have the space. Like, there's not too many in here right now. This is a good thing. If you don't have enough space and can't take a turn, you can abandon them in here. However, your reputation will go down. Cost 2 reputation each reptile you abandon. So, not really something you want to strive for. Importer. We can't get in the importer yet. You have to have 10 reputation to access it. But the importer is where you end up being able to go in and you can use your tokens to bid on more rare morphs of your reptiles that you can't get in the general reptile shop. So, that's pretty much all that is. When I first started, I had no idea that, they cost tokens. Either that wasn't there saying it, or I'm a tool. One of the two. Okay. Now, each room starts out being able to put in 100 space. You cannot go over that unless you use tokens. So right now, we've got the 245 space enclosures. That adds up to 90. I would be able to put one more 10 space enclosure in here. That would be it. That being said, I definitely recommend, just keep an eye on that. It'll say it up here too, and it'll say how much space you have, how much space your reptiles are taking up at the moment. We have room for 90. Right now we're filling up 3. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, and I will stop it here until next time.